Hi there YouTube friends, Carlos Orisate, and welcome back to Mom's Greek Kitchen, the channel where I teach you my mom's Greek recipes in her memory. Today we're making Ravani. Ravani is another classic Greek dessert. It's a orange flavored cake moistened with a syrup. Usually it has semolina in the mix, but Mom's doesn't have that. It's just a nice tender cake with a lovely orange flavor, and it's quite moist because of the syrup. It's pretty easy to put together, so let's go into the kitchen and we'll get started. Alright, so our first step is to actually make our syrup. We want our syrup to be cool when the cake comes out of the oven, because in the Greek tradition, the syrup has to be either cold and the dessert needs to be hot, or the dessert needs to be cold and the syrup needs to be hot. It's usually easier to get your syrup cold first, so we're going to make that first. So in my pot here I have 2 cups of water, to which I'm going to, sugar, to which I'm going to add 2 cups of water. So a simple syrup. And we're just going to bring that to the boil and then let that boil for about 5 minutes. Take it off the heat and let it cool while we're baking our cake. You want to stir it at the beginning while your sugar and water are cold. Start dissolving your sugar. Your sugar should be dissolved before the water comes to the boil. That prevents crystallization later on. I think we all know how to boil syrup, so I will be back when it's ready for me to show you how thick it is. Alright, we're back. And as you can see, our syrup is boiling along nicely. It's been 5 minutes now. Now it's not going to be a lot thicker than it was, but it is thicker, I can tell. You don't want it too thick because then it won't penetrate the cake. And if it's too thick and you do get it to penetrate the cake, it has a chance of crystallizing when it cools. So 5 minutes of boiling is just right. We're going to set it aside now and let it cool while we start our cake. I'll be back with the next step. Alright, we're back. So, in my bowl here I have 6 whole eggs, to which I'm going to add 2 cups of sugar. And we're going to cream these 2 together. Alright, it's been about 2 minutes. So you can see how thick that is. Nice and foamy, very pale in color, it's almost white. Alright, we're ready to start adding the rest of our ingredients. So first things first, I have 1 cup of freshly squeezed orange juice. We're putting that in. We've got the rind of that orange grated. We've got 2.5 cups of flour, to which I'm going to add half a teaspoon of salt and 2 tablespoons or 6 teaspoons of baking powder. I'm just going to give them a quick mix here so it's not just one big lump of baking powder on top. And we're going to add the flour and the orange juice alternating. We're going to start with 1/3 of the flour, half of the orange juice, 1/3 of the flour, half of the orange juice, and the last bit of the flour. But first I'm going to put in the orange rind, so it mixes in well with the eggs and the sugar so far, and give those some nice flavor. As well as 2 teaspoons of pure vanilla extract. Alright, here we go. A third of the flour. Half of the orange juice. Make sure you don't get any pits if you're using a seeded orange. Another third of the flour. Start to prevent that cloud of flour again. The last of the orange juice. You may see it puffing up because the orange juice is interacting with the baking soda part of the baking powder. You don't want to overbeat it, so it's just until combined, and then maybe a split second more, just to get it nicely incorporated. Otherwise our cake will be tough. Now I have a 9x13 baking pan here. I've slightly sprayed it, although most desserts that have the syrup don't really stick, but it's always, you know, just a little bit of a extra guarantee sort of thing. And we pour it in. And this is going to go into a 375 degree preheated oven for between, I think it's about 20 to 30 minutes, but I'll give you an exact time once it's out of the oven. Alrighty. Give it a tap, get rid of some of the bubbles, and I'm going to put it in the oven. I'll be back when it's done. Alright, we're back. Our cake is out of the oven. It took exactly 35 minutes. I tested it with a toothpick and it is ready to go. So it's hot. I've got my cold syrup here and we're just going to slowly pour it onto the cake. It's a little too much batter for a regular 9x13. Mom usually used to bake it in a round cake pan, like a 12-inch or a 13-inch round. But most people don't have that at home, so I thought I would try the 9x13. So it's just a little too big, but it'll do. You just have to be careful at the edges that it doesn't flow over too much. So I got most of it in. I got a dribble or two on the side here. Alright, and now we're going to leave it to cool for the cake to absorb all of the syrup. And when it's cool, I will come back to show you what it looks like and have a taste test. Alright, see you soon. Alright, our Ravani is now nice and cool and ready to cut into. Mom used to cut all of her desserts, like pan desserts like this, cakes, into diamonds. And I will show you how Mom used to do it. So she would start and make a strip, and then she would cut a diamond, and so on. The only problem is it leaves these points that are really a waste. And Mom used to bake in round pans, so she would have those all the way around. I'm just demonstrating it now, but I will be cutting this into squares. But that came out pretty good. So there is our piece of Ravani. It's quite moist. I don't know if you can see it, but the syrup there's on the bottom. Let's give it a taste. It's got a great orange flavor. It's moist, of course. This will keep for at least a week or more, like most of the Greek desserts do. It'll be great with, great as is, but a little bit of whipped cream or maybe a little bit of ice cream on the side would really complement it quite well, or a drizzle of chocolate. But it's a great dessert. Ravani. I hope you try it. Let me know if you like it. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Like the video if you liked it. Give me a thumbs up. It helps a lot. We're at 260 subscribers, which is awesome. So thank you all very much for that, and for being one of my subscribers. And we'll see you next time with a new recipe. Have a lovely day. Take care. Bye bye.